This is a Security Weekly production. Black Hills Information Security, the leaders in penetration testing and active defense. Email consulting@blackhillsinfosec.com to request a quote today. This episode of Hack Naked TV is brought to you by IT Pro TV. With IT Pro TV, you gain access to the most important tools needed to prepare you for IT certification. IT Pro TV has 1,000 hours of up-to-date, high-quality video content. Course topics include CCNP, CompTIA, Advanced Security Practitioner, Ethical Hacking, Cryptography, and more. You can stream their courses live and on demand to your Chromecast, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, PC, or mobile device. They have one low monthly subscription price, and you can cancel at any time. Check out itpro.tv/hacknaked to upgrade your brain with the most popular IT certifications. Use the code HACKNAKED30 for a free 7-day trial and save 30% off the life of your account.
Welcome to another episode of Hack Naked TV. I'm your host, Aaron Lyons, and we're recording today, May 5th, 2016. I'm going to be talking about more ransomware attacks, malware on USBs, the Pentagon Bug Bounty Program, and some vulnerabilities in Image Magick. More ransomware attacks. This time, the Lansing, Michigan Board of Water and Light was hit. Electricity and water supply weren't interrupted or affected, but files on their corporate server were encrypted, and their telephone system is reportedly down. There's no word yet on whether the Board of Water and Light in Lansing is going to pay the ransom or not. My guess is that they're going to likely pay it. But, I can't stress enough, and I've harped on this pretty much every week for the past several months. You're going to get hit by ransomware. Not if, it's a when. And the only true protection to ransomware is good, regular backups. And I'm not just talking about shadow copy or a local backup to another directory. These need to be good backups off-site with versioning. So that way when you get hit, you can grab yesterday's backups and you've lost, 24 hours? You can easily recover from a day's worth of work. If you're running IT for any business, assume that you're going to get hit by ransomware and take steps to protect yourself. I'm going to say it now, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Speaking of malware and ransomware, we all know that we shouldn't pick up some random USB drive in the parking lot and plug it into our computer. Who knows what the hell is on that? But what if the drive was sent to you by a trusted vendor or source? Well, the American Dental Association recently sent out thousands of USB drives to dental offices across the US. And these drives were infected. One of the files on the drives contained code that tries to open a web page that distributes malware. Now, that web page tries to infect the visitors with this malware, and that malware allows the attackers to gain full control of the infected Windows computer. This is pretty fucking awesome. So, potentially thousands of dental offices are plugging a trusted USB drive that's infected into computers that contain private health information on them, thus allowing potentially attackers to gain access to that private health information. Awesome. Good job. So the drives were reportedly manufactured in China, and 37,000 of them have been distributed so far. Well, we've covered the Pentagon's Bug Bounty Program in the past, and it is now in full swing. Over 500 people have gone through the approval process and the background checks and are participating in the program. So far, no results have been disclosed, and the Department of Defense has come forward and said they've earmarked $150,000 for the program. That's right, a whopping $150,000. That's not a lot of money for a bug bounty program, in my opinion. Hell, Google's top payout for a single bug is $100,000. I think the Department of Defense might have a little bit more money in their budget. I haven't checked the latest government spending in the US, but I'm pretty sure their budget is a lot bigger than $150,000. Anyways, moving on to our next story. If you've ever uploaded an image to a website, chances are that site is using Image Magick to handle the upload and processing of that image. And several big vulnerabilities have been released for this software suite. These vulnerabilities include a remote code execution, a file moving and deletion vulnerability, and a local file read. There is proof of code concept out there in the wild and a Metasploit module, though these exploits have been said to be unreliable. Now, that's not to say that they're not working, just that they don't always work. There is a patch, but this patch is also an incomplete fix. So there are a couple of steps that you can take to mitigate this vulnerability. And these include checking the magic bytes at the beginning of the file before you pass it to Image Magick to ensure that it truly is the type of file that you're expecting it to be. There's also a custom policy file that you can create to help protect you. So if you're running Image Magick on your site, you need to make sure that you've taken steps to mitigate these vulnerabilities. Also, I highly recommend you tune in tonight to Security Weekly for a much more in-depth technical review of these vulnerabilities and what this really means. It's going to be a great discussion, and I really recommend if you're running Image Magick and you want to know more about this, you tune in. That's it for this episode of Hack Naked TV. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you guys next time.